Tosh Magazine TV show, hosted by Shoggy Tosh, brings to you the best of lifestyle, entertainment, sport, films and events.
Viewers, watch Tosh Mag TV show and God bless you.
Shout out to Tosh Mag at www.toshmag.com and Shoggy, yeah.
It's your girl B to the OUQUI. The Lord is my shepherd, for this I'm doubly sure. He makes me to lie and I love the pasture. He leads me to the waters, tell you what, here's my secret, he restores my soul, he reassures my spirit. Every step I take and every single move I make. And you are watching Tosh Magazine, and don't touch that dial. Peace.
Hi, my name is Daniel Shitu. Make sure you watch Tosh Mag TV show, because I'm going to be watching it.
So, introducing to you, you know him, most of you know him already, the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Ben TV, Mr. Alistair.
Thank you very much, Tosh. It's a pleasure to be with you.
It's a pleasure to see you in the flesh. I will see you on the TV, so it's so good to be so close, in the studio.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for having us, sir.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Alistair is he has so many projects. He has a group called Jadergroup. We will ask him some questions so that he can enlighten us more about it. And he's doing a very, very beautiful project. I'm a keen sports follower. And he's a kind of man that he follows sports. He wasn't happy with the Olympics from Nigeria's perspective. And Nigeria is from West Africa, as you know. In the last Olympics in Beijing, he wasn't really impressed with the number of medals that Nigeria produced. So he took it upon himself to chair a project where we can raise funds and improve our prospects in the London 2012. So I know that we got a lot of questions. We could only take 58. There were more than 58, but we took 58 emails. Some of them duplicated each other, so we just chose some. And we will try our best to fill the questions to Mr. Alistair. And I'm sure he'll give us the lovely answers that you guys are expecting. So, Mr. Alistair, I know you just got back from Nigeria. How was your trip?
It was very good. Always enlightened when you go to Nigeria, and always very educational for me, constantly. Because I think Nigeria is a country that nobody can really write a script about. Okay. And it's a country that only those who are absolutely passionate and so-called Nigerian can definitely appreciate the challenges, the obstacle, and the beauty and the blessing that is in that country. Yes, so it has been very good.
So which part of Nigeria are you from? Because I always guess that you're a Yoruba man. I might be wrong.
You're absolutely, totally, and completely and utterly almost right. But as a Nigerian, I just say I'm a full-blooded Nigerian.
Wazobia.
Wazobia, I don't want to be pigeonholed, but because when you say name, first name, last name, we know where he's coming from. And then they narrow you down to you're from Mushin, then they narrow you down to that area, and then before you know, then they say, do you know Brian? Are you related to Brian? And then all that kind of thing. So I'm just a Nigerian.
I love that, sir. And that is Brian Wood, by the way, one of the top UK photographers. I'm not like, chipping in like an advert, but, he's part of the team, so we have to, big up the best, basically. So, so many questions. I'll go to them very soon, because I have my own questions I've been hiding, for years, so, I'll have to. So, you are an inspiration to many. It's not, bigging you up too much, or trying to make your head swollen, if you understand what I mean, but it's the truth. There's a lot, maybe you're just doing your stuff and you're just enjoying yourself, but you've inspired me and you've inspired millions of people out there. How did you do it, sir? Because I know you did your education here in the UK, you've been into management and all that stuff, but the reason why I'm saying this is a lot of people have dreams. A lot of us do 9-to-5 jobs. It took me a while before I could step out of it into what I'm doing at the moment, because I did engineering. Okay. And it's not easy, despite the dreams you have, to be bold enough to step out and follow it. And obviously I know that you had so many challenges, and to stay on the path and to be where you are and to be where you'll be as well. So we'd just like you to share some things with us so that other people coming behind you, looking at your footsteps, can learn how to get there, even if it's not there, at least get close.
Well, thank you very much, Tosh. one has to be, or rather the way I see things is I try as much as possible to be a realist, which means I just look at what's in front of me to see, am I able to deal with that situation? If I'm able to deal with the situation, then I just go full force and try to do what I can. One thing that I always have to remember is that I do not control my life, and neither do I control my next 1 hour. So what I can do is basically now, me speaking to you, and then trying to change something. I didn't come from a television background. Surely and truly speaking, I wasn't a media person. If you call me any name or that you think I have a profession, it has to be in sport. And as a former footballer, somebody who's fully interested in sport,
I didn't know that you're a former footballer.
Yeah, I follow that quite a lot. And so out of the contents of that, we need a major representation for Africans, Nigerian, and black people in the UK. Yes. The thought and the idea came to mind to maybe produce a program that will reflect about black culture, black people in the UK.
Just to produce a program?
Just to produce a program.
Wow.
And because, as I said, not coming from television, it's just an idea. And from there, you extend your thought and your concept of maybe actually we not just producing a program, but maybe you can become a production house. From there, maybe become a television.
So if you don't mind me asking, when did this start?
I have probably around 1986, 87.
Wow. Here in London?
Here in London. And around 96, 97. By 1998, we then applied for the satellite license, which then was approved as the first black-oriented TV station based in UK, London. With that, then the next thing is to find the money, because you're talking about television. If you don't have the money, then don't even think about it. And in those days, of course, technology was much more higher, expensive than today. You don't have this multiple of internet broadband and, that we do have now, the privileged opportunity. So bearing that in mind, then it took another 5 years before we can find partners or people who believe in the dream. And as we mentioned, the dream, we are privileged to dream, but then if you do not make that dream become reality, then it continues to be a dream. So we have to let it out of the bag of our heart, of our soul, in order to make it a reality. But nevertheless, dreams are not equal, fingers are not equal. So I believe that there are different challenges that people have to face. And so for that reason, I try not to judge people, because you may have the dream, but you don't have the necessary resources. And unless God provides, it will never become a reality.
So were you ever discouraged? I mean, I know it might be like a funny question, but I'm just trying to get the best out of this, because there's a lot of people that, we do have like, we're opportune to have a lot of fans online. We have like close to 120,000, and I would say like probably 10, maybe like 8% of that, they're really interested in the Olympic program. Some of them are aware. Far to Asia and South America as well. And a lot of people don't know how, like when they face because you are the first to come into a project like this. Not just, it's not a Nigerian or African program, but it's like black, black entertainment, basically. And it's even broader than that. I wouldn't even just call it black, because you do a lot of things that cuts across the globe, basically, in programs and other things. But when people meet challenges and discouragements, especially if it's a first of the kind, the natural thing is like just to step back and give up. So how did you get over those hurdles?
I would not, to be honest, if I say here is the answer, I'm lying. So the truth is, I don't know how I got here. And I give God the glory that I've been here now for the last 6 years. So I'm not going to wet the stick and say, this is what happened. Because up to now, we don't have any major investor.